स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। यथाग्निर्दाहिका शक्तिः रामकृष्णे स्थिता हि या सर्वविद्यास्वरूपां तां शारदां प्रणमाम्यहम्। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे। नमो देव्ये महादेव्ये शिवाये सततं नमः। नमः प्रकृत्यै भद्रायै नियताः प्रणताः स्मताम्। Namaste to you all. So, what shall we discuss? God has blessed us, nature has blessed us with a human body, and of all the species on this earth, only human has been given an intellect which no other species has got. All have got some amount of intellect with which they can make their life possible on this earth. See the cows exactly searching for food, what to eat, what not to eat, where is my shelter, going back, all birds. Everybody has got some intellect, but intellect to utilize the resources of nature and to transcend the nature, go beyond, is not there. There is internal nature, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, ahankara, raga, dvesha, so many things are there. We have to transcend the inner nature also, external nature. We are in the external nature, bound by the external nature. There is sukha, dukkha, janma, mrityu, which is inevitable. We have to cross over that also. And that much intelligence, that much capability, everything has been put in us. We have got already all that. And to utilize this is the most important part of our life. So, in human existence, now, today we will just consider how we can live in this world, because the householder's life, our life is entirely different from the householder's life. And householders can never imitate and should not imitate a sannyasi's life. They have duties and responsibilities to discharge. All that they have to lovingly do as a worship unto God. How beautiful it is to look upon our life as a sacrifice. The whole universe is standing on two important principles: sacrifice and love. This is the source and end of the creation. The Divine Mother, see, Divine Mother is sitting there. Divine Mother sacrifices herself to become this universe, the 24 cosmic principle. Begins with separation from the Absolute as love, and then becomes the Paranada, Bindu, Aparanada into this universe. Because there cannot be duality in the absolute existence, she expands herself, having become. She sacrifices herself to be what all we see in this universe. Our own body, mind, senses, everything is manifestation of Divine Mother. So, two important principles, Purusha Sukta is mainly sacrifice of the divine to become the universe. So this sacrifice, what are we going to sacrifice having taken a human birth? And then, how can we love? How can we expand our heart to love all beings? Every jiva will we be able to love. So that much of expansion of heart, expansion of mind to be one with nature, expansion of awareness to be one with God all the time, and do all the duties of our life and offer to God. So in householder's life, we don't get much time to run, earn, look after the children, family. Where is the time? Even if we spend 1 or 2 minutes for God somewhere in between, even if you sit 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening for your sadhana, 22 hours we are spending in the world otherwise. We can't, 22 hours what we are winding, we won't be able to unwind in 2 hours. So we have to, whole life has to be converted into yajna, a constant sacrifice for sake of God, for sake of others. Slowly dissolve your selfish attitude towards yourself. I, mine and for me. Let it become you for God, you, yours and for you. Let our life be. Now how to do it? How will we begin doing it? What all you possess, including body and mind, know it to be belonging to God. It is truth. See this land. How many people came from thousands of years and told it is mine, mine and went away. It doesn't belong to anybody. It belongs to God. It belongs to nature. According to our karma, we are allowed to stay here in this house and look after it. It is not given to anybody. It is given to us. Our property is given to us to be looked after, and give it away and go. Body also is given for a short time. The day we are born, the countdown, we come with a certain amount of life. Life countdown begins the day we take birth. The candle doesn't burn for throughout its life. It dies. It is dying. Candle is dying. Our life is, we are dying, not living 100 years, we are dying 100 years. Countdown has begun. When the light goes off, we will know. Oh. So this life, it is, we have to leave this body and go. Nothing is mine. So the day you accept this truth, nothing belongs to me. All this belongs to God. God has given me a family. He has given me a place to live. He has given me so many things. He has given me intelligence. He has given me buddhi, manas, sharira, indriya. All these things He has given me. But it belongs to Him. The day we accept it, from that day, your life has become a worship. To look after this house in which you stay, in which you live, if it is yours, it becomes karma. If it belongs to God, it becomes worship. This body, if it belongs to me, whatever I do, becomes karma. If it belongs to God, giving bath, feeding it, maintaining the health, everything is a worship. Doing exercise is a worship. If it belongs to God. If it is my body I have kept for myself, then it is karma. So, to look after everything. See, now I want to serve you. How will I serve you? I will wash your clothes. I will wash your car. I will maintain your house. It is service to you. Looking after your things is service unto you. So, looking after, the moment you understand it belongs to God, your children belong to God. We have been blessed to give birth to a child whom I cannot call mine anytime. It is an independent jiva. Look at when a child is born, if mother leaves and goes away, all other species will survive. Human will not survive. If mother leaves and goes away, it simply dies away. It doesn't know where to go, what to do. It cannot crawl, it cannot move. A cow puts a calf. Within 10 minutes it stands up and starts drinking milk of mother. Human cannot. That child, when it starts walking on the floor, if mother calls, it says no. How nature is separating the child from mother. It is giving it independent identity. 2 years child will decide what it has to eat. Mother cannot tell. It says no, I don't want. How it is independent. How can I call this? When youth comes, there are no parents at all. World is there. So how can I call this child as mine? I have been blessed to give birth to a child. That's all. So the child belongs to God. From the day the child comes to the womb, you must understand, God has given me a child. Till the end, till my responsibilities are over, I have duties to perform. I can never say it is mine. How I can never, this body, I can never say it is mine. It belongs to God. I am a trustee to look after. I have responsibilities. Look at the bank manager, how many times he sees his cash box before he leaves the office. It doesn't belong to him. But he has to take care. Like that you have to take care of the whole family and all things. Every day, everything, all duties you have to do with great care. Once you know it belongs to God, then you will do with great love. What love you are giving to child. Now, after you know it belongs to God, you will give more. See, you cannot neglect anymore if it belongs to God. Because I give a pen now, ask you, keep it. Next time when I come, I will take from you. How much care you have to take? If it is your pen, if it is lost, nothing to bother. Oh, Swamiji's pen, I have to take care. Like that, God's children, I have to take care. I have to do everything that God is pleased with me. It is someone else's property, it is with me. How is it someone's property? God's property. He has given me. I am a trustee, bear all the responsibility, and now your life becomes a constant yajna. Every act you do is a worship unto God. You are walking. When Bhima used to walk, every step used a worship unto God. So our life is getting converted into yajna, a constant sacrifice. So in whole of Bhagavad Gita you see, man mana bhava mad bhakto, anywhere you see, you be mine. Everything care, I will take care of you. Yoga kshemam vahamyam. Name bhakta pranashyati. My devotee shall never perish. So all these promises he gives and give away, surrender to me. Mamekam sharanam vraja. So this is how we begin our life, spiritual life, converting the life, spiritualizing every action of ours, every thought that comes, it gets offered to God. Every feeling that rises in your heart is a worship unto God. Every act that you do is a worship unto God. what we do is, in our lives, we keep all things as mine and do karma. Same lock, same key. One side you turn, it becomes locked. One side, other side, no. Same work you are doing. You are not running away, you are not giving up. See what you are doing, you will never change your life. But do it, everything as a worship unto God now. Once it becomes a worship, same work you are doing. All these days it was binding you, now it is releasing you. Same karma, same thing, release and bondage. So this we see, our life has become a constant offering to God. Everything you see, it is a great joy to live on this earth without any strain, with smoothly your life will be going on. Calling on God, praying to Him, loving Him. So you spend the life. Everything is three things: body, mind. What you are going to offer is the thoughts in your mind. Any thought that comes, feelings and action. All the three acts are being offered to God. So always, you see, it's very difficult, easy to understand, very difficult to follow. I had been to our President Mataji, when I first went to Karkal area. She was the one who built the whole ashrama, one woman sacrifice. We are sitting there. So whoever renounces, I will take care, she took and built an ashrama in Savita Mataji. First thing, newly like this, we joined and told her all that from today, think that all that belongs to you belongs to God. She totally accepted. Your child, your property, your husband, your parents, whatever you call mine, from today, let it be belonging to God. She accepted. And a few weeks after, we were going in a vehicle. We were passing by the side of a bakery. Bakery smell, no. It immediately brings water to mouth. And I asked Mataji, I want a bun. She said, yes, Swamiji, just now I am bringing. She got down from the car and ran to the bakery, bought a bun for me. I asked, where from did you get this? She said, I bought it. You bought it? Yes. Where from did you pay the money? I have. You told everything belongs to God. Did you take His permission while giving the money? She told, you totally understood clearly and said, yes, from today what all belongs to me belongs to God. It is not no more mine. I am only a trustee. Without taking permission, did you pay the money? She said, I am sorry, Swamiji. Immediately she took out the rubber band and put on her purse. So that next time I will not forget, it belongs to God. I have no right to spend. I suppose I have a motorcycle, I give to him. It's your motorcycle from today. To ride, next time I have to take his permission. I cannot take it without his permission. It belongs to him now. Like that. Once how much I went to Harda. You remember? Chaubeji took me to Harda. I stayed in a Ramandir, like this. Then the same thing. Devotees came and how to convert our life, how to spiritualize our life. I told this technique. And then one woman was silently sitting with folded hands. And last she came, bowed down, Swamiji, you have given me a fine sutra by which I can be free from all karmas and do all things as a worship unto God, and I'll be able to love all beings from today. And I said, let God help you in your path. She went away. 4 years later, I went again to that. She took her that day also to her house, gave me food before we came. Next time again, 4 years after, again I went. Again she went. She told, Maharaj, you have to come to my house this time also. I asked, how is your promise to God? All this belongs to you. She said, I've been able to follow to the utmost my satisfaction, and perhaps for the satisfaction of God also. Then she took me to her home. We all went. While entering, I saw very close to their house, they have put one plant, Ashwatha tree. It is about 20 feet away. The moment I saw, Mother, we don't put the plant so close to the house because its roots goes horizontally and it will lift the house. One day it will start cracking. At least 100 feet it will be. Oh, she said, only day before yesterday I planted. See, Lord has brought you to teach me, tell me this, I will change this place. Then she pointed out a place. Is this all right? I said, all right. Then she took me home. We were across the threshold, entered. I sat, she made me to sit on the chair. She went inside. And she is missing. For 5 minutes I am waiting. We are all waiting. Then she went inside. I saw she sitting in front of the shrine. She came. I said, where did you go? We are all waiting. No, to take the permission. With the permission, it is his house. With his permission, I had planted. To change it, I tell him what has happened, what Swamiji has told. I have to take the permission of Lord to shift it, because it doesn't belong to me. How much of awareness, Lord? How much of clarity in mind that yes, really to feel, to tell is all right. To feel at all times, everything belongs. This body belongs to God. All things belong to God. My children belong to God. How much awareness? The awareness of everything belonging to God and God's living presence she has to feel now. Living presence. Just like I am going with someone. A child is going with mother. Fearlessly she is going about. See how the life gets transformed. We enter into new life of sacrifice and love. So all right for today? Yeah. Any questions you have? There is a lot of time, another 15-20 minutes. Freely you can ask. Tomorrow onwards we'll go a little, enter the depths of divine love. How sadhana, this is one aspect of life, how to transform the life into a spiritual opportunity and convert the life itself into a constant worship unto God. Other aspects will just we have some time, if it is for 10 days. Anything you can ask. I am just like you, your friend, nothing to worry.
Swami, now you say, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, if you surrender to him, yoga kshamam muhamyam. Wow. That means he will shoulder all our difficulties and help us in the life.
Yes.
That is the meaning. How to believe that, Swami? Okay, he will help us, right?
All saints' life. Any saint's life you take, there is the whole shloka is Ananyas chintayanto ma ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiyuktana yoga kshemam vahamyaham. In that, there is a small condition. Ananyas chintayanto ma. Without taking any other support, without going on agitating in my mind, should I do like this, should I do, just simply follow. So leave all other things, anya chintana. Just look at me, just like a child. He has ananya faith in mother. He knows police is much stronger than mother, but never goes to the police. If somebody threatens, he runs to mother. Like that, in all times of danger, we have to run to God. This is ananyas chintana, like a child depending on mother. And for everything running to, any problem comes to, we first refer to God or to our intellect. This has to be, at the base it has to be changed. I was in a function in Pal, one place. About Lakshman Chaitanya Maharaj was there. We were on the same stage in his ashram. It was holy function going on. About 5,000 people were sitting, huge pandal. Just behind, about 30 feet away, another pandal where cooking is being done. And a little away is where we are going to take food, another big pandal. 5,000 people to accommodate, you see. So many latrines and bathrooms, water supply. Everything has arrangement been done. The lecture was going on. Maharaj was speaking, I was sitting by the side. One boy came running and told, kitchen is on fire. 16 brahmacharis are sitting there. Volunteers are working. Kitchen is on fire. It is a tent. Immediately all got up. I said, there are people responsible to look out. Please Ram Nam, begin. And brahmacharis, I told you, go and help if it is needed. All brahmacharis got up, bowed down and ran. 15 brahmacharis ran in one direction towards the kitchen. One brahmachari ran in the opposite direction. Kitchen is here, he is running away. Oh, I thought he is frightened or what, I don't know. Why, where is he running? He ran to the shrine, temple, to report it to the Lord. He is far off. And he, like a dog, he is running to shrine and bowed down and again ran to kitchen before these people can reach. He has reached and gone and kicked that cylinder which is on fire. There was a pit behind. It went and fell inside the pit. By that time, the in charge was a person with long dadi and all. He has got burnt, all that trying to do. Hands are burnt. Many people had burnt. But he did not get any burn. No. Before anybody could go, how the God gives that intellect, you see, to face the dangers, how to help. Just one difference. Nobody remembered God. He is the only person who remembered. That is Ananyas Chintana. That ananyas chintayantoma ye jana paryupasate. Next sentence, condition. Jana paryupasana. Upasana is to worship God. Upasana is sitting close to God and seeing, watching what He may be wanting, what maybe He is seeking from me. Does He want to go and serve someone? What is He expecting from me? Sitting and doing it. All my acts must be offered to God. What we said now. That's called paryupasana. Every act is a worship unto God. Oh, Krishnarpana will go on doing. We are sweeping, Krishnarpana. That is paryupasana. Then I will take care of him. Because he has he's a child, he doesn't have any other support. For everything he is looking at God. So the small condition behind. Be like that, I'll take care of you. Because otherwise he doesn't have a grip, you are running away. So
surrender like a child.
Yes. Then it is possible. So you have so many assurances. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord gives with small demands. Because otherwise God will not have an opportunity to catch you. See, if I fall into water, nobody can catch me. But if a girl falls into water, immediately you can catch something. God wants something to catch. Once upon a time in college days, I was going for wrestling. So we will put so much of oil and all that. What he puts, I can slip away. From God we are slipping away like that. God wants to catch. Yes, any other question? Be free, be free. Don't worry.
How do we actually, we suffer now for what we did last life, of karma, right? How is, besides praying, japam, chanting of God's name, what other way is there to get rid of this karma behind us?
Karma. How to get rid of karma that's binding us? Karma is already an arrow left the bow. It cannot be compensated. We have to transcend and go. Two things. Nature, forces of nature we cannot destroy or oppose or do anything. We can go beyond it. Similarly, karma cannot be destroyed. Even a realized soul, like Ramana Maharshi and all, they are realized soul. They are one with God. They are free from the whole Srishti. He cannot destroy the karma of others. Through jnana, jnanagni sarva karmani bhasmasat kurute Arjuna. Krishna says to Arjuna, only if you get the jnana, you are not this body. The day you get your spiritual awakening is sufficient to not to feel. When you are asleep, the moment you are asleep, no bodily pain also you will not recognize. You will not feel any pain at all. So much pain you sleep, so much of tension you sleep, nothing happens to you. You are separating. Identity with body is making it. Can you remain independent of body? Then there is no suffering. This is Atma Jnana. Nature every day separates you from your bodily existence. You show that you are not body. Takes you to sleep. And then the moment you lay your head on the pillow, you forget the world. How is beautiful you see. Next moment you forget your body in sleep. You are entering into a dimension unrelated to this world, unrelated to your body. You don't even know you have left the body and come. Who are you now? You enter into dream state and identify the dream body and experience the sukha and dukkha of dream world. You are going to experience sukha dukkha there. That world itself is not there. The mind has created, it's a magic of creating a world there, dream world. And the moment you identify the dream world becomes real. And then you see that everything, till you wake up, the dream world is real. From there, just like you left the body and came inside, you leave the mind also go, dream ends. You enter into deep sleep. Who are you at that time? In deep sleep. So that deep sleep level, what are you? You are that. Can you turn inward and go to the same place? Nature is taking you, withdrawing you from the waking state inward. Can you go to the same state, turning inside? It is meditation. Once you get Atma Jnana, immediately all karmas dissolve. Immediately it dissolves. Because identity, you know you are not body once you get the Atma Jnana. So stage by stage we go, we turn inward slowly. We will discuss all this slowly in the 7 days. How we will enter inside, how layer by layer, just like we sleep and layer by layer we go, layer by layer how we go inward, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya. How do you cross the barrier of mind, enter into the inner self? This is spiritual awakening. Dhi prachodana, dhiyo yona prachodayata. Crossing the barrier of mind, entering into Vijnanamaya kosha. It is not impossible. It is, if you sincerely strive from today, within 3 years you can easily dissociate. In waking state, you'll be like sitting in a car, you'll be sitting in the same body. Just like it becomes the entering, Annamaya crossing is not very difficult. Pranamaya also, in meditation cross over. Manomaya crossing is extremely difficult. But it is possible. Once you cross that and enter Vijnanamaya kosha, the sheath of intelligence, knowledge, when you enter into it, you cross over the mind first time. You see the light of Chaitanya. Then you have totally your identity changes. Just when you come back, you will be just as separate from the body as you were in the deep sleep. But you will not know who you are. You will clearly know you are not this body. From that day, this is called spiritual awakening. Hriday Kamal Khilna bolte hain. We call it entering into Vijnanamaya kosha. We call it spiritual awakening. We call it Dhi Prachodan, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Awaken my spiritual consciousness. I am physically awake. I have worldly consciousness. Where is my spiritual consciousness? Where is my spiritual identity? I gain back my spiritual identity. One more, two more you have to cross to get the self-knowledge, Atma Jnana. So, once you get the no more karma binds you, nor no more karma remains. Your body may be suffering, just like it will be suffering, other body is suffering. I-ness will immediately go away, shifts from body to something else, mindness will remain. Anything happens, we will weep, not because it happened me. Now if anything happens, it has happened to me. After spiritual awakening, anything happens, it has happened to my body. But mindness will remain. So again he will weep. Not just like somebody has thrown a stone to your car. You are not car, but somebody throws a stone and your glass breaks. How much you feel? Pain. Oh, why did he do? It is as much as doing to you. Oh, you feel. Suppose you have sold it previous day, you'll be happy. Yesterday I sold. That much of difference. Mind will remain. That mind also goes with it, entering into inner, still deeper. And it is possible. Little efforts. How much effort we put to maintain, how we go to the world and serve, earn. Doing all the duties, offering it to God. Just now and then try to peep inside. Who am I? Who am I? Slowly you start awakening to the spiritual existence. We have two existences, bodily existence, spiritual existence. The spiritual existence must come to your awareness, knowledge. That's the only way. In Upanishad, he says, he finishes his realization, he comes and tells to the world, Vedahametam, Purusham Mahantam, Aditya Varnam, Vedahametam, Purusham Mahantam, Aditya Varnam, Tamasah Parastat, Tameva Viditva, Atimrityumeti, Nanyah Pantha Vidyate Anaya, Uttisthata Jagrata Prapyavaran Nibodhata. Vedahametam Purusham. I have realized that God. After realizing His coming, Vedahametam Purusham Mahantam Aditya Varnam is self-luminous. We don't need a torch to see the sun. Self-luminous, by whose illumination the world is illuminated. All jivas are able to recognize each other, talk to each other, move about in this world because of His light. That light I have seen is that light. Vedam Purusham Mahantam Aditya Varnam Tamasah Parastha. Beyond the tamas, the darkness of ignorance, we go. Tamasah Parastha. Tameva Viditva. Knowing Him alone, we cross the field of death, mortality. We become immortal. So, this is where we are going to land. So, shall we end today? Yes.
So the real knowledge is a self-knowledge.
Yes, because it is like every day Mother is taking you to that level only, your self-knowledge. Self is not different from the reality, God. It is just like the space. The infinite space is beyond. Suppose there is a pot space is Jivatman. The room space is Ishvara. The infinite space beyond is the space is Akhanda. Chaitanya is Akhanda. But still we say pot space and room space. Pot space is Jivatman. Room space is Ishvara, the universe. The Chaitanya that pervades the universe and says I is Ishvara. The Chaitanya that pervades the individual body and says I is Jivatman. The infinite space beyond is Brahman. In the night times when you are sleeping, you will forget that you are a part and you become one with the universal consciousness every day. Last you go and expands in the universal consciousness, individual consciousness. Vyashti Chaitanya becomes one with the Samashti Chaitanya in deep sleep, second stage. So now, if it forgets or if it transcends the body consciousness, this space is one, you cannot cut it. This is making it appear pot space and room space. This pot is making, space is continuing in and through pot. So pot understands, oh, I am room space, I am one with God. I am not limited by this. When he understands space, now he is seeing the space with respect to body, then it is a pot space. When pot is forgetting that it is not, or disowns the body, I am not this body, immediately he gets the Atma Jnana. The infinite space, space is one. So Swamiji went to Singapore. While bringing, has brought a Singapore space. You cannot do. Space is one, it is Akhanda. But still we say Singapore space and India space. As if we have cut it, no. And that's why we say Jivatman and Paramatman and Brahman, one space is there. Whether you call it Singapore space or Indian space, there is one space, infinite space.
Physical identity.
It's a relative term. Jivatman is Aham Brahmasmi is when it drops away the awareness of the individual.
When we sleep, right, in the sleeping time, we remember only few second dreams, which that is belongs to our past activity. Maybe in past we are thinking for the future what we want to do or we have done. So only that few seconds we will remember. Why not all entire thing what we have done either previously? So it's not coming in our dream.
No.
Only few seconds only it is coming.
No. See, what is in the unconsciousness sometimes reveals. That is still there. Day-to-day activities, everything. There is man, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. Mind is there, intellect is there, chitta, memory is there, and ego consciousness is there. This is the four aspects of mind stuff. Now, every day when we are moving, now we have joined. All things are, your mind is recording. Everything from you waking up till you sleep again, everything record. When the recording is complete, there is no more space. You have to sleep. You cannot tolerate sleep. Because the recording is so much, writing is there, it has to be erased. Sleep is only for erasing the mind recording. Otherwise, I am sitting, I don't need sleep at all. The body is taking rest. Mind is recording. Now in sleep, the mind projects again whole thing. Mind is like a child. Buddhi is like a grown-up person. Buddhi is nischyatmika. Manasi sankalpa vikalpa atmikam. Mind is always pros and cons. Now far away something is moving. Is it cow or man? Cow or man? Mind is working. Oh, it is cow, not man. Buddhi is working. Nischyatmika. So in dream is projection of the mind, what is recorded, plus anything which is associated from the memory. It goes on. It is like a child. You are drinking water, small ripples are there. You are drinking, unconsciously you recognize it is shaking or ripples. In dream you may get ocean. Somebody's stick was there. That this one is there, you see. Mic stand. You may get a snake in the sleep. Similarity. I never thought of snake. How did it come? Something similar as mind has simply thrown away. All this it will be projected. This projection, buddhi will be fixing the memory. Now we have joined. This we cannot forget. So it will be marriage day, birthday, all these are permanent memories. Tomorrow you have to go to India. It is important thing. As much important as that, more important than. But the moment you sit on the flight, over. There's no meaning at all. It's temporary important, permanent important. All this is called pigeonhole keeping. All things are just like in post office, letters come. He like typewriting, he'll be accustomed, Bangalore, ting, 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 ting. He'll be just seeing the addresses and put in the boxes. It's called pigeonhole keeping. Like this, buddhi, what all comes, mind projects, it will keep in the memory stays. Rest of the things which are unnecessary, it will put in the recycle bin, waste. Now suppose I ask you, what tiffin did you take in the morning? Immediately you will tell. Oh, that was the tiffin. Suppose I ask you 3 days back, what did you take? But just 3 days back also, one day I went to their house, they gave me upma. Oh, I ate. You are picking up from the recycle bin. So these things slowly it will get evaporated. Recycle. These things will remain. For this purpose, dream is there. Suppose you are moving about in the world unattached, freely. You need only few hours of sleep, 3-4 hours. Minimum about 2 hours everyone needs. If your involvement is deep, for everything you are taking, you need longer sleep, 6 hours, 8 hours. Otherwise, sleep is not necessary. If I am sitting, your body is taking rest, mind is calm and joyful. What is need is there for sleep? But I get involved in everything, so much of worry, go on thinking, thinkare thought malla dumma, appo poi thought me, ippo poi thought me. That it becomes like that. Going on thinking unnecessarily. So that makes me more lazy, more disgusted. All these problems comes because of that. So remain uninvolved. Little sleep is sufficient and joyful, fine life. So this is one of the most important points. Why there is, this is from medical books, not philosophy, MBBS books. Somebody has done medicine, no? So, and various types of dreams are there. These are normally what is, when unconscious mind, fear, anxiety, dangers coming, all these things will be there. Conscious mind, in sleep, conscious mind will be not there. Subconscious, subconscious is time is going on, we have to take prasad and go home, all this will be there. It will be unwinding. Whole day's program will be, this program is subconscious mind. Unconscious mind, what is there? Whatever touches your heart enters into it. Childhood, they throw the child and catch. The child, he does. In the old age also you will get the dreams falling from the top. In the unconscious mind. Those things will be in the unconscious mind. They project out. In dream, deep sleep. Because subconscious is, conscious mind is absent, subconscious is not there. From unconscious many things come up. Fears, anger, desire for enjoyments. These things may come. This is from unconscious coming. Even the Bhagavad darshan bhi ho sakta hai. You are going, constantly you are remembering God and moving about from temple to temple. then going to temple or something may come up. This is not past, but it is touching the heart, will project out. Then suppose a song is loudspeaker they have put, you are sleeping, the ear is hearing, it may reflect in the dream, you are walking in a park, some music program is going on, you are seeing from there, this song is connected there. This is external suggestions projecting a dream, mind is projecting a dream. Like that, many types of dreams are there. The compensating dreams. I'm loving my child so much. In dream, I may find child has fallen. It has fallen into fire. It has died. Its vehicle has run away. All these dreams, mother sees. Because to compensate its intense love for child. That is going to happen. It's not a future prediction. It is loving so much that we should lose the balance. Nature has the compensating dreams to save her from the going mad. So this will be the future prediction. This one also, predictions also will come. That comes because there is a sakshi inside. We are moving from life to time, everything is happening. That sakshi is witnessing silently. It knows every act and it can predict what is going to be there. Just like somebody has climbed up the ladder and doing something there. You say, oh, it's going to fall, it's going to fall. He doesn't see. He's touching something and something is touching his hand and it's falling. How do you say it's fall? It falls down. Before falling, how did you say it's falling? It's going to fall. It's falling, it's going to fall. And it fell down. Before falling, you see the forces are working, you are able to see. He is not able to see. Like that, but Sakshi is able to see all the actions you have done. It can project what is going to happen. This is future predictions. Also dreams will be there.